for the moment one rotor like this and one rotor like this. That's so you can still only have two, right, with Simulate 15, but now they don't have to be like this. So here, for example, I did quickly a prototype of putting two rotors like this, and there's a whole bunch of new. So basically, you can take the second rotor and you can say, hey, it's not a tail rotor anymore, and then there's a whole bunch of new parameters because, well, you control it completely differently than a regular helicopter. For example, a helicopter which is like this, like the Cabri. If you want to yaw, well, you do more tail rotor, and it's gonna be like doing like this. On a helicopter like this one here, which has two rotors like this, if you want to yaw, there's a few different ways. You can do it like a drone. You spin one rotor faster than the other to create more drag, or you can just tilt the rotors asymmetrically. So there's basically ways to direct basically the input. There's three inputs, like the yoke and the rudder, and you can direct them to different axes on the rotors. So here you can see the CFD automatically expands to englobe the entire size. The helicopter with two rotors like this is still entirely flying only because of the fluid simulation CFD, and the ground effect is working, translational lift is working, everything is working like it should. And you don't have to do rotors like this, right? You have two rotors, you can do anything with them. You can do like this. So in this case, again, it's different. You can't spin, you can't yaw by tilting them. You have to here change the rotation speeds and do stuff like this. And you can even do, I think some helicopters are like this, right? Whatever. So you can do this too. You can do pretty much anything. The only thing we did not yet implement is you cannot move the rotor and you can't like spin them in real time, right? You have to, you can tilt them a little bit with the controls, but you can't, for example, like I think some aircraft are starting, it's a propeller and then it turns into a rotor, or the other way around. Stuff like this, where it's like a complete change of axes. That not yet in Simulated 15, but anything else. I mean, you can even make up stuff. We support, and with this new direction of input into different results, you can do all the different types of helicopters now.
Mm-hmm. And can you explain why it's an invisible helicopter right now for chat asking?
Because it's a prototype.